Di ba? Isang grupo lang mga kababayan. At siyempre, yung mga DDS ang nandiyan kasi DDS yung sinusuport ninyo. Umabot lang ng 2,500 as of 2 p.m. kanina. Ay, hindi, 3 p.m. pala. Ayan o. The protesting crowd at Diwasang Bonifacio in Manila has reached 2,500 as of 3 p.m. according to Manila Police District. Ranilio Aquino slams INC for using religion to influence election. Sabi dito sa kanyang statement, the freedom of religion niya has thus resulted in the unfreedom of suffrage. That is subject to the precept of cultic dictators. Their members must await the choice of their leaders, and those who seek public office must grovel at the feet of the
Nagbabagang mga balita at pagtalakay sa mga isyu ng lipunan. Bulsa, opinyon, banat at paglalantad sa katotohanan. Bulsa, what you see is what you get. You decide.
Ito po mga kababayan, si Dante Maravillas. Tuwang-tuwa yung ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos sa pag-akyat ng ating bansa sa upper middle income status. Mayaman na tayo. Masamang-masama yung loob ng mga DDS. Hindi umobra yung pamimirwisyo nila. Lalo na po si Sara na gustong i-pull down yung ating bansa para isisi sa ating Pangulong Bongbong. Palabasin yung ating Pangulo ay inutil. Dito tayo, mga kababayan, sa naging pahayag ng ating Pangulo. Kahit nandun siya, mga kababayan, sa Vancouver, Canada para sa state visit, nagpalabas pa rin siya ng official statement.
Magandang araw sa aking mga minamahal na kababayan. For years, Filipinos have worked hard to build this country. Today, the world has taken notice. The Philippines has officially become an upper middle income country. After nearly 4 decades as a lower middle income country since 1987, this milestone affirms that the economic policies that we have pursued over the past 4 years have been effective. Our steady economic growth, broadly stable currency, and long-term reforms have strengthened our economy even amid global uncertainties. It validates the progress that we have made and the resilience of the Filipino people. It is also a vote of confidence in our country's future. Greater confidence means more investments. More investments means more businesses, better quality jobs, and more opportunity for Filipino families. This is worth celebrating because economic progress is not meant to stay on paper. It is meant to open doors, put food on the table, and give every Filipino the chance to build a better life. That is the work that we will continue to do until every family feels the benefit of our country's progress. Maraming salamat po.
Yan ang bagong Pilipinas. Di ba? Iyakan kayo ngayon. Di ba, mga kababayan, masaya tayo. Hindi na tayo tinuturing na mahirap ng World Bank. Upper middle income class yung classification ni status natin sa buong mundo, mga kababayan. Di ba nakaka-proud yun? Hindi pwedeng lagi na lang tayong mahirap. Yan ay dahil sa pagsusumikap ng ating Pangulong BBM. Ngayon lang po siya nangyari, mga kababayan, sa kanyang administration. Not in the administration of Cory Aquino, not in the administration of Ramos, of Erap, of Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, of Pinoy, of Digong, kundi po administrasyon ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Dito tayo, mga kababayan, na-achieve sa administrasyon ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos ang isang pagiging middle income, upper middle income status ng ating bansa, being recognized ng buong mundo ngayon. Hindi po kwento-kwento, mga kababayan. Aanin mo yung mataas yung ratings ng presidente. Hindi naman po niya, mataas lang yung ratings niya. Hindi yung ratings ng ating bansa, yung kabuhayan ng ating bansa. Di ba po, mga kababayan? Ang importante yung umangat yung ating economic status. At ito na nga po ngayon, mga kababayan, nung nangyari. Single-handedly, walang tulong si Sara. Walang tulong yung mga DDS senators. Ang may parte rito, ang ating mga mamamayang Pilipino na sumusuporta sa ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, pati siyempre yung kanyang economic team. Di ba po? At siyempre, lahat ng kanyang mga magagaling na mga cabinet secretaries. Ito yung rally ng mga INC members na pinapalabas ng INC, mga kababayan, multi-sector daw. Paano multi-sector? Kayo-kayo man lang nandun dyan. Di ba? Isang grupo lang, mga kababayan. At siyempre, yung mga DDS ang nandun dyan kasi DDS yung sinusupport ninyo. Umabot lang ng 2,500 as of 2 p.m. kanina. Ay, hindi, 3 p.m. pala. Ayan o. The protesting crowd at Diwasang Bonifacio in Manila has reached 2,500 as of 3 p.m. according to Manila Police District. The program has so far consisted of performances and speech from Iglesia ni Cristo spokesperson Edwin Sabala. At siyempre, the same politicians tulad po ni Leandro Libiste at iba pang mga politiko nila, nagasgas na po yung mga minsay. Paulit-ulit man lang po. Wala man laman. Puro lang sila reklamo sa Marcos administration. Pero wala man silang contribution dito sa pag-achieve ng ating bansa, mga kababayan, sa pagiging upper middle income status. Wala man silang contribution. Puro reklamo. Ito siya, mga kababayan.
Quezon City!
Yan ginagawa nila. So yan man lang ang crowd nila, 2,500 sa estimate ng Manila Police. Tingnan natin kung dadagdag pa maya-maya paggabi. Malamang hindi na po. And because of that, malamang magsipag-alisa na lang, uwian na. At yung ating Pangulo, uuwi, presidente pa rin ng Pilipinas. O, diba? Ngayon, yung INC, binanatan po ng iba-ibang grupo, lalo na ng, sabi ni Father Sarabia. Father Sarabia hits INC, says it cannot impose minority view on Pinoys. Correct. Yan yung kanyang sinabi kanina. So, sabi dyan, Father Bong Sarabia criticizes the Iglesia ni Cristo rally on EDSA, saying the group has the right to express views but cannot impose a minority opinion on the majority. Correct. He warns against religious sects that control their members, urging Filipinos to support the truth and justice and to live in a faith that does not lead to goodness and the common good. Sarabia expresses hope that Senator judges convict Vice President Sara Duterte in her impeachment trial, stressing that accountability niya must follow evidence and truth. Correct. Ganon din yung sinabi, mga kababayan, ni Father Ranhilio Aquino. Ranhilio Aquino slams INC for using religion to influence election. Sabi dito sa kanyang statement, the freedom of religion niya has thus resulted in the unfreedom of suffrage. That is subject to the precept of cultic dictators. Their members must await the choice of their leaders, and those who seek public office must grovel at the feet of the Manalos and their kin. Sabi po sa post ni Father Aquino, Ranilio Aquino. Sabi niya dito, the INC's political influence niya allows it to shape national policy because lawmakers fear losing its support. So nanawagan siya para sa pagpasa ng isang batas to bar religious compulsion in the choice of candidates in order to protect the people's rights. So kailangan niya may batas na magbabawal dito sa mga religious organizations, religious sect na nagdidikta sa mga botante para iboto kung sino yung in-endorse nila. Correct. Panahon na, mga kababayan, na gawin ang legislation. Somebody in Congress or in the Senate should sponsor a bill o kailangang magpasa ng batas para tuldukan na po itong pang-abuso gamit po ang gamit ang reliyon. Tama po? After all, sabi niya, It is a recognized principle of constitutional law that while the free exercise of religion is guaranteed, where there is a compelling state interest, specifically the interest of insulating the democratic election of leaders from the dictates of a cult, the police power of the state must justify legislative proscription, sabi po ni attorney and father, abogado din siya, Ranilio Aquino. Dean siya ng College of Law, former dean sa Ateneo College of Law. Aquino also contended that churches anya in the country are granted tax exempt status on the understanding anya that they would not engage in partisan political activity. He said that if corporations are barred from contributing to candidates, then tax-exempt bodies should be held to the same standard tulad ng reliyon. So sabi ni Father Ranilio, since the INC anya is clearly a political bloc, its exempt status is incongruous with its actual partisan involvement. He made a statement after the INC members took to EDSA in what was initially a surprise rally to protest the impending filing of plunder case against Senator Rodante Marcoleta. So yun mga kababayan ngayon. So ayan tuloy mga kababayan. So sigurado, pag-iisipan ito mga kababayan ng ating mga members ng Congress. Kung panahon na, with this suggestion ni Father Ranilio Aquino, kung panahon na ba talaga na magpasa ng batas para ibawal sa kanila ang ganyang ugali ng ganong sistema ng pag-ugali mga kababayan, na sila na yung nagdidikta and minamanduhan nila yung kanilang mga members na kung sino yung in-endorse yun ang iboto. O di ba mga kababayan, nawawala na yung freedom ng bawat individual na makapagpili ng kung sino yung sino yung leader na dapat na ilagay. Ang nagdidikta yung pamunuan mga kababayan ng reliyon. Hindi tama ang ganyang sistema mga kababayan. Ngayon, yung grupo ng trillion peso marches, yung nagsagawa din ng pagmarcha, nagpalabas na rin po ng statement sa ginagawa ito ng Iglesia ni Cristo. Yan o. Joint statement. The groups which previously organized last year's trillion peso marches on EDSA. Ito yung statement on the use of EDSA to shield political accountability. So sabi dito, the trillion peso march on EDSA argued that no public official should be required large-scale mass mobilization to shield themselves from legal investigations. While affirming the constitutional right to peaceful assembly and the religious freedom, the coalition emphasized that collective institutional power must never be used to subvert the rule of law or intimidate independent judicial bodies. Correct. They noted that demobilization caused massive traffic disruptions and inconveniences for ordinary citizens without a compelling civic purpose. The central question confronting the Filipino people is simple, sabi po nila. Why should any politician need tens of thousands of people to defend him against a legal investigation? Yon mga kababayan, yung kanilang posisyon. So sabi ng coalition mga kababayan, the Filipino people deserve. We likewise reiterate our call for a thorough, impartial, and independent investigation of all individuals implicated in alleged corruption, including the reported flood control anomalies in other cases, regardless of political affiliation. Whether they belong to the Marcos camp, the Duterte camp, the opposition, or any other political coalition must be entirely irrelevant. Justice loses its legitimacy when it becomes selective, and democracy is weakened whenever accountability becomes partisan. Wala silang simpati mga kababayan sa broad coalition, iba-ibang grupo. Yan sinasabi nilang multi-sector sila. That is a false claim ng INC mismo mga kababayan. Yan ang mababasa natin doon sa live coverage nila na multi-sectoral daw sila. Isang grupo lang po kayo plus DDS, yun man lang po. The Filipino people deserve institutions that pursue the truth without fear or favor, sabi po nila. Leaders who submit themselves to the rule of law rather than seek protection from it, and the political culture where public office is understood as public trust, not a shield against investigation. We reject every attempt, whether by politicians, influential organizations, or self-appointed moral authorities to exploit public faith, democratic symbols, or popular support in order to insulate the powerful from accountability. We call on the public to remain vigilant, reject false and divisive narratives that undermine the rule of law, and reclaim the enduring spirit of EDSA, spirit that stands not for personalities or political interests, but for truth, justice, democratic accountability, and the principle that no one is above the law. Yan ang sabi po ng grupo. So ano kayo ngayon? O, di ba? Wala kayong suporta mula sa masses, mula sa broad coalition ng iba-ibang sektor. Kayo lang ang nandiyan dyan, INC plus DDS. Ang lahat na nagsasalita ng mga senador, puro DDS mga kababayan. This is to defend Marcoleta, then ultimately defend Sara. Yan man lang po ang objective nila mga kababayan. Kaya si Digong, sabi ni Kitty Duterte, nanggatong pa, habang nakakulong si Digong, may mensahe daw. Ayan, sabi dito sa report ng News 5. Ex-President Duterte sa INC rally, ipagpatuloy ninyo yan. Ibinahagi ito ni Kitty matapos bisitahin ng ama na nakakulong ngayon sa The Hague, Netherlands. Sa mga Pilipino, ipagpatuloy ninyo yan. Yun ang sabi ni PRRD. Sa abuso nila sa atin, darating yung panahon na mapupuno talaga yung Pilipino. Anya. Baliktad yata. Kayo yung nang abuso sa ating mga mamamayang Pilipino. Kaya nga po kayo nakakulong dyan because of the crimes against humanity. At si Sara, yung anak ninyo, inabuso yung pundo ng ating gobyerno at ayaw niyang sagutin ng direkta. Puro pag-iwas. Di ba? Yung abuso po, yung pagbabanta mismo ng anak ninyo sa ating Pangulong Bongbong, kay Lisa Marcos at kay Martin Romualdez. Yun ang malinaw na abuso. Puro baliktad po yung mga sinasabi ninyo eh. Ayan lang po mga kababayan yung ating short video ngayon. Ako po si Dante Maravillas. Bye-bye po. God bless.
Burning and lifting cream, pinapahid po sa mga pulses in affected area. Mainam po sa paninigas ng mga kaso-kasuan. Ito naman po, Automax Radiant Serum. Sa mukha naman yung application. Anti-aging po siya. You will look 10 years younger than your age. Sa mga cancer patients naman po, baka lang gusto ninyo itong itry. Neng siya red mixed fruit drink. Hindi mo po siya gamot, food supplement siya. Kaya lang, gawa siya mga kababayan sa goji berry. Yung goji berry may anti-cancer properties. O ngayon, yung mga inquiries ninyo, dumiritso na lang kayo sa aming messenger sa Facebook para masagot namin agad. Ayos pa? Ayos na ayos niya, Mr. Maravilla. Sa mga nagana po ng malinis and spacious fitness gym, pumunta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. May Grab car rental din po kami. But anyway, ito po pala yung aming bagong product na binibenta online. I am worldwide amazing pure organic barley powdered drink mix from Australia. Negosyo to ng aking anak na architect entrepreneur Riz Maravillas. Ayan po. Kontakin na lang po ninyo siya, Riz Maravillas on Facebook. Ang mga health benefits niya, boost immunity, improves digestion, enhance energy levels, pack with antioxidants, prevent cancer. Ito naman po yung bago naming product na binibenta online. Eye Glow Serum, whitening po siya. Tingnan ninyo yung epekto sa aking anak na architect before and now. Yung mga inquiries po ninyo, dumiretso na lang kayo sa kanyang Facebook account, Riz Maravillas.